Hi, I'm Hatt, down here at Marcelle Roigneau's Art of Perfumery, where we help you design your own essential oil fragrance, men's and women's. It's named Marcelle Roigneau after my grandmother. She was from Bordeaux, France, and unfortunately she had died before I got to even meet her or I was born. But I like the idea of such a beautiful name, Marcelle Roigneau. Roigneau actually means royalty via water. We'll see that EAU a lot in perfumery. It means water. Eau de cologne, things like that. We have over 75 essential oils, uh, many different types from around the world. When we go into trying to design a fragrance, we break the different plants down into notes. And these are not hard lines, but fragrances or oils that last a long time on your skin are base notes. And then the heart of the fragrance are the more of the middle. Those are the herbs and spices or the florals and sweeter smelling things. And then we put a dash, a top note or stuff that doesn't last very long for you. So by blending these different plants together, your fragrance will actually change over time. You'll get the experience of the top note. And then by the time you get to the car, perhaps you'll be into the heart note, the florals or herbs and spices if you go down that route. And then late at night, close to your skin, you'll still smell those base notes that you put down. The woody, resiny, sappy, vanilla, cedarwood, sandalwood type materials will still be a little bit on your skin. Because mankind has used these plants for so long, there are many magical, religious, or other associations, medicinal properties of these plant materials. And so, not only when you're designing your fragrance, I really think that you get to bring in all that history because we're using the same flowers or the same plant materials that mankind has used for thousands of years. We are located at 114 South Main Street in Versailles, right across from the courthouse. We don't have big signage and we're an appointment only, so you have to make an appointment. And we can do one, two, three people relatively easy. We operate most days between 11 and 4, and it might take an hour and a half to 2 hours to actually get through the process of designing your fragrance for you. I have been helping people design their own fragrances using the essential oils of plants for over 30 years. It's been a really fun hobby. And over the last year, I've actually brought it the business of actually teaching this class on an individual or small group basis right here on Main Street. When I was a young man, I wanted to be a little bit like my mother, and she really liked gardening. And so I wanted to have gardens. And I started planting veggies and various types of things. And unfortunately, at that time and still today, I have a travel job where I travel the world helping people understand the chemistry of coal. So taking me out of away from my garden for a week or two really hurt the way those veggies were growing. So I learned to slowly switch over to the herbs and spices. They're more weed based, and so they thrive on neglect or they don't need a lot of care. And so, even if it was drought season, my fragrant garden with all the different herbs and spices in it was actually thriving. And about that same time in the late 80s, early 1990s, the aromatherapy people brought the little jars of essential oil to the marketplace. Before, I used to have to buy a big, like, pound or kilogram of oil. And so now the little oils are available. And that's what I've been trying to emphasize is that the essential oils of plants are readily available either at health food stores and or the internet or various reputable suppliers. And having access to these true essential oils brings the individual or the modern person to be able to actually make, replicate, or design their own fragrance, not unlike mankind has done for hundreds and hundreds of years. And we're all unique. That's why I teach this class on how you would design your own fragrance rather than trying to design one for you, because how would I know what you like? And I see that with the big issue with all this advertising and stuff, that this fragrance is made just for you. Well, that's not true. They make it by the hundreds of thousands of gallons of this stuff and send it all around the world. It's almost always synthetic. And so what we're bringing is mankind's use of fragrant materials to make the world a better place, or to make you actually enjoy the atmosphere a little better by having a nice smell. Our 1 to 2 hour classes are $99 a piece. And with the class, you not only design your own fragrance, and that's why it takes an hour or two for you to explore the different oils we have and think about what you might want it to do for you. There's a big difference between nighttime romantic fragrances and daytime go-to-work fragrances. The catalog contains information about each plant's perfume properties, herbal lore, the state of mind, and a little bit of the chemistry and where the plants are from, and warnings. Natural products aren't necessarily safe, but by using them in dilute solutions in perfumery, we rarely get into a situation that an aromatherapy or somebody spreading the oil all over their skin might get into. So perfumery is generally safe with the quantities that we use. But I have gone ahead and included warnings down here because some of these things perhaps you wouldn't want to use if you were pregnant. One of the things I love about perfumery is it's almost magic. Okay, we're not trying to cure anybody's issues with perfumery. What we want you to do is have a fragrance that inspires you and makes you want to go out and have more fun than you would without your fragrance. And because it's yours, someone might ask you, what is it that you're wearing? And that's why the last thing you do before you leave the shop here is you have to have a name or something that you're going to call your fragrance in case someone asks that question. This is the first of many videos that we plan on making about perfumery. Not only how to help you design your own fragrance and understand some of the historical aspects of these, but we're going to explore the role of fragrances and smells in crime, religion, and the actual history of mankind, and how this has helped to get us to where we are today. I think we've lost a little bit of touch with some of these things, but I'm excited about putting this series together and sharing with you some of the things that I've learned. Please visit our website at marcellesonmain.com as shown below, and we can arrange appointments for you and find times that I'm available to help you come and take the Art of Perfumery class. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. It's rod_hat at, believe it or not, coldcombustion.com, but the link at the website will bring you right to me.